Hey everybody, happy Saturday. It's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. So happy to be with you today. And today we're making this adorable chick Easter basket. So I'm going to show you what we used today. Oh, I forgot to pull one of the products, but I have it right here next to me. Okay, so we're using Excellent Eggs, which I've used quite a lot this year. I always try and use whatever the current Easter set is, so you're always safe to buy that if you follow me, because I do use it. And then I'm pairing it also with Bright Sky dies, Stylish Shape dies, tailor-made tags, and then a lot of punches. Not that one, we don't need that one. Oh, I don't think I need this one either. Actually, I don't think I need any of these. I don't know why I brought the big ones out. Let me put them off here to the side, because I definitely don't need them. I was thinking of a different project when I pulled them out. So I'm just going to put them off here to the side. Hopefully they won't be in our way. All right, and I'm going to grab our stamp that we will need to stamp our tag. All right, I'm just so excited to have all these fun products, right? Let me lower the temperature in here. It seems to be a little warm, and sometimes I get too hot when I'm doing these projects, but we definitely are using these die shapes. I just got confused with the punches. We are using some punches for the eyes, but mostly the die sets for this cutie. I was able to get most of them out, so I didn't have to draw him like I usually draw my projects that I can't find a die or a punch that'll work. All right, so we're going to start with a piece of 5.5 by 8.5 cardstock. And of course, what's the first thing that I always pull out? My Simply scoreboard, of course. We're going to score down the long side first. All right, so we're going to score at 2, at 4, 6, and 8. And then we're going to rotate it to the short side at the top. Actually, I'm going to rotate it counterclockwise, not clockwise. And we're going to do 1/2 inch, 1.5, 3.5. That's most of the scoring. We're going to do a couple of diagonal scores. And so I'm going to grab my pieces here. The part that has the thin piece across the top and then across the right side, the second and the fourth boxes, we're going to score. So the first thing I'm going to do is score at the 1 inch. I don't know what I've just done with my bone folder. Oh, here it is. I've lost it. Okay, so I'm going to mark it at the 1 inch mark here and at the 1 inch mark here, because what I would like to do is have a point from that mark to this piece right here, to this corner is what I mean. I'll show you in a second in the camera. I'm sure it's probably hard to see, but I'm basically putting a triangle right there. And I'm going to do another one right here. So I have that little mark so I know where the point goes, okay? So we're going to lay that one there. And I'll put one on the other side and I'll show you that one. So there's the other one, okay? So we're going to go ahead and fold on all the score lines with our bone folder. right, so there are the score marks. So I have a triangle here, a triangle, well, yeah, I guess it's a triangle here. Sometimes I'm just like, what? And we're going to cut away these two skinnies at the bottom. We're going to leave these two small ones at the top, and then this box and this box. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and cut straight up. And we're going to get rid of these two boxes right here. Okay. And then the two on the right. So the two on the right and two on the left. One just is thinner than the other. Okay. Make sure I got that all the way to the point there. Okay. And then we're going to cut up these two here. And we're going to get rid of that score line in the middle. You know how I always remove that thick bulk out of the center there. It just helps the box come together a lot easier. All right. So these pieces I'm going to get rid of. I'll probably keep this scrap because it's a nice size. You can die cut out of it, that kind of stuff. So we're going to put adhesive on these two flaps, and we're going to bring this one to meet them. So let me bring my silicone mat out. Oh my goodness. There we go. I didn't mean to get it on the inside, and I've already started. I'm so messy. It's probably because I use way too much glue. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cover that. And I'm going to use my roller, just really bond that piece, okay? And you just want to make sure it's nice and straight. And if we need to trim that, we will. We're going to bring our paper snips in. We want that to be pretty straight there and not have any overhang. So there we go. So now that's like that, okay? And then we are going to, this is the back of the duck, okay? So the last piece that's going to come in is this bottom piece. So we're going to go side, add some glue here. So we're going to bring the other side to meet it, and just make sure it's even and that your piece is secured and in place and there's wiggle room. So make sure that you use it and get a nice secure piece. And then we're going to put some adhesive on this tab and bring this one up. And then that will close the back of our box. And just make sure that it's nice and straight. Okay. So there we go. That's the back. Okay. Now, remember we did these triangles on the two sides? That's to help this. Okay. So they're going to dip in right there and in right there. And then that's going to form one side. And then they're going to dip in right there and in right there. And then that's going to form the other side, okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to put adhesive on these two pieces. Well, actually one. And then it's going to join with the other one, okay? Just make sure that you have it even. You're going to hold that. And then we're going to do the other side as well. Okay, hold both and then just kind of smush it down and hold it. And it does take a second to grab because it's pretty thick, but you definitely want that to work. and for it to grab really nicely. This is what's forming your little base of your adorable chick, okay? And if you need to, if you see it's not really gripping closed, you can put a little bit more glue. Just put a dot. You don't need much. This glue is so strong. And then just hold that in place till it sets. And I'm actually going to use this clip to make sure that it's held. And I'm gonna open this other side and make sure that I have enough glue here also. I'm gonna use a paper clip on this side because I don't have another clip handy right in front of me. But a paper clip will also work. I'm actually gonna lift that, oops. I'm gonna put that first. And then I'm gonna put it under the paper, well, I'm gonna try. Okay, just like that. That should help to give it a little pressure so that it grips. We can hope anyway that it helps. Okay, I'm just gonna set this to the side and I'm gonna grab the other pieces we're gonna need. So with the Bright Skies dies, you're gonna have 2 of this cloud and 1 of this. And let me bring the dies out so I can show you which ones you're gonna use. So this is this cloud right here, okay? And then this one is this cloud right here. So you need 1 of this one and 2 of this one. And then this little daisy that cuts out the stamped flower, you're gonna need 2 of those out of pumpkin pie. So there are those. And then that's it for this die set. Then for the Stylish Shapes dies, you're gonna need a pumpkin pie circle. And it is the 3rd from the outside, the 3rd in. So if you count 1, 2, 3 from the outside, you need 1 of those. And then for our tag dies, we're going to use the small, not the tiniest, but the 2nd smallest tag, this one right here. And then you want to do 1 of those circles from the inside because that's the reinforcer. And what you want to do is you want to stamp onto the cardstock first, and then you're going to lay your die over the top so that you get good placement, which is why I am not stamping it with you. I did it ahead of time. So you're going to need that. Then you're going to need some punch pieces. You're going to need 2 white 3/4 inch basic white 3/4 inch circles, 1 Daffodil Delight 3/4 inch circle, and 2 1/2 inch basic black circles. All right, so those are all of your extra pieces that you are going to need. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold my circle in half, and then I'm gonna cut along that mark, that score mark, okay, that I've made by bending it in half. I'm gonna cut right along there. So we have 2 pieces, okay? And you can use your bone folder if it has a little bump from you bending it. There we go, okay? So there's those pieces. We're gonna take our 2 white 3/4 inch circles and we're gonna glue the 2 black ones on top. And I'm not gonna glue it directly in the center. I'm gonna bring it down like that. Usually I use my tweezers. Let me get those, because if not, I'm gonna have a mess on my fingers. So you're gonna bring that kind of down. See how there's more white space at the top? And then you're gonna take this circle and you're gonna cut it in half. and those are the 2 eyelids. So you're going to then put glue on those, and then you're going to glue those with the tweezers over the top. And you're going to angle them a little bit to the one side and the other. So we're going to angle one. See how it kind of covers, but you don't want it to be flat and flush. You want to raise it a little bit. See how it's up a little on the back? So you want to raise it a little. Okay, and that's going to be eye number 1. And then we're going to glue the second one. Same. You're going to pull that one up also. And there's going to be eye number 2. All right, so there are the 2 eyes. So cute. And I'm gonna put dots on the inside. I don't know if I glued this correct. I don't think I did. I glued it too far over to the side, but it's okay. It will work. I'm gonna put a little more glue on the back though, so it doesn't, oh, it actually stuck. Okay. So we're gonna make sure it's up a little bit. There we go. Now I'm gonna use a white gel pen, and I'm just gonna put a dot. Oh, I didn't glue that one. Did I? Oh, I did. It's just not gluey. Let's put more glue on that one. Whatever brand of white gel pen you want to use is good with me. I like to put a little white in the eye. To me, it makes it seem a little brighter. I don't know, gives them a little life. So I'm going to do one here. And you know white gel pens can be finicky. You have to mess with them. I'm going to do one on this side here. There we go. It's starting to come in now. Sometimes you have to tap them to get the ink flowing. There we go. Much better. It's now nice and bright and white. There. And then I'm going to try and fill this one in a little better. There we go. Okay, perfect. So those are the 2 little bright spots of the eye. We're going to put a dimensional on the back of each of those. Okay, so we'll just put those to the side. Now, hopefully this is glued. Oh, pretty good. So my paper clips and my clip worked. So what we're gonna do is we're going to take one of these and glue it at the bottom, but we're gonna angle cut first these corners off. And be aware, if you don't hold on to them, they may fly a little bit. You need to cut them because if not, they may stick out on your circle, and you don't want that to happen. It's a thick amount, so give it a little muscle and you try and do that. So we're going to glue one underneath. So I'm going to put the glue on the actual spout here. Okay. And I'm going to turn it like so. And I'm going to try and get it even on both sides. All right, and then for the top, I'm going to give it a curl like this with my bone folder, and the bottom, I'm going to give it a curl downward like that. Okay, so there, the one's going up and one's going down, and then we're going to glue this one over the top of this spout. And you just want that to match. And then you're just gonna hold it in place. I might have to bring the clip back, but just do your best. and get that to bond. And that's the mouth of the duck, okay? While we're waiting for that to bond, I'm gonna glue the little top part of the hair. So I'm just gonna put glue on those two bottom pieces of the cloud, and that's gonna go inside the box right there. So you're just gonna hold on to it. Don't let it go too deep. You just want a little fluff happening at the head here. All right, so that's where the cloud is gonna sit. Then you're gonna take this one and see where that bump is. You're gonna kind of fold it back like that. And then this one, you're gonna take this bump and you're gonna fold it back. And those are the pieces where we're gonna attach the wings. So I'm gonna put it about 1/2 inch back on the side and centered in the middle. And so I'm just gonna hold it in place for a second. And I'm gonna do the same thing here, put some glue on that piece. And I'm gonna hold it and center it like that. And hold on to it for a second. Get it to grab. All right. So there's the little wings on the side, okay? Now we can go ahead and attach the eyes. So I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool and remove the 2-dimensional backings. I'm going to put one near center and the other one same. I don't want them to overlap, but I want them to be pretty close to touching, okay? And then I'm going to add some lashes, which is going to make our little ducky come alive. And for the lashes, I'm using our Stampin' Up marker. And I'm just going to move it underneath. So you're going to kind of like lift it, but right at the edge of where the lid is. Just give it a few little strokes of the lashes. And if you want to make them longer, you can curl them at the end, whatever you want to do. It's your duck. Not duck, your little chick. So I want to lift these up. Oops, I need to put a little glue on there, I think. So there's my lashes. Here I need to elongate a couple of them. You can do that. These are very short on this side, so I'm going to elongate them as well. I like them long. And then I'm going to put a dab of glue on that one lid that just popped up on me. Okay. Let's make sure that sticks down. All right, and then we're going to do the handle. And so the handle is 8.5 inches by about 5/8 of an inch. And all I'm going to do is take this piece and I'm going to curl it, and giving it that nice, it breaks the fibers down. And then all you're going to do is put about on 1/2 inch or so, some glue on one side, stick that in place. Then you're going to lift that up and do 1/2 inch or so on that side. And then you're going to hold it inside again. And you really want to hold these because they're curled and they will fall. See how that one did? So you just want to hold them in place until they're set. And you can feel them set where they don't want to move. All right, so there is my handle. And then inside, I just put some paper fill. So you can pick whatever color you want, put whatever treats you want to put inside. All right, let's put the little feet on. So the feet are the daisy, and I'm going to put them with this open piece near the front. So I'm just going to put glue on the back 4 petals. And I'm going to start with one. I'm going to flip the little duck upside down. And those 4 petals, I'm just going to attach them to the underside right there. And then these on this underside right here. And then those are the little the little chick feet. And he's cartoon, you can see them, but his beak is so big you can't hardly see. But that's the point of him being, or her being, so cartoonish, right? All right, so now we have a piece of ribbon, and this is the gingham ribbon. I love this ribbon. I'm not exactly sure, and I don't, oh yeah, 12 inches is the length. And I'm gonna go ahead and thread it first through my tag. And then I'm going to join the ends and pull. And then I'm gonna wrap them around my finger, make a little knot, put both through that loop there. And then I want to bring it down, as far down as it will go on my, close to my tag, okay? So there it is, the knot at the bottom. That way my tag will stay in place when I choose to tie my bow, okay? So I'm gonna bring my tag over here, and I'm going to insert this side here. And then you can write on your tag, you know, you could write a little sentiment, or you can stamp a sentiment besides Happy Easter if you'd like. You can put who it's from, to and from, whatever you want to do. And then all you're going to do is just tie a bow to secure this to your handle. So see that having that little knot is really awesome. So we're going to make my bow. So cute. Let's grab the tails. And I always like to mess with them and make them pretty, right? Let's make it cute. And then we're gonna pull and then mess with it one more time maybe, and then it should be good to go. So I like small loops, small tails on things like this. So I'm gonna trim that edge and this one. And super cute. And then it just needs some fill. Let me grab that. I keep that near me, especially during this time when I'm working on so many 3D projects, because I put it in a lot of them. So this is from just the dollar store, and you're just gonna grab a little handful. And based on how much you're trying to fit in your basket is how much fill you're gonna put, right? The more stuff that's going in there, the less fill, the less stuff, the more fill. All right, so that should be good. And let's bring out the products that we used. So we used Happy Easter out of Excellent Eggs. We used most of the dies from Bright Skies. The beak was the circle, and the tag to hang on our basket. I'm going to put this one this way, and I'm going to stand this one up. I hope that you enjoyed this project and that you had fun with me as I made it. I just think that it's the cutest little chick, so that's why I named it Adorable Chick. And I hope that you will try your hand at this cute little Easter basket. I appreciate having you here. And this is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping! Here's a video for you to catch. Don't forget.